Hello, hello, as always, just got to set the stream up, I'll be with you as soon as possible. In the meantime, HMS Cossack. Well, surprise, surprise, it's actually worked quite quickly today. So, hello, and name it was. Good to see you. Good day, good day. Just finished with Chippy. I'm yet to look forward to my evening meal. Hello, Vaz, as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. We are all sorted. Request for the Karabosk. Remind me later in the stream. Don't really want to start directly on the Karabosk. There we go. So, we can crack on now. That mic seems far too close. There we go, that's better. So, hopefully you can all hear me. But I have a request. I'll save it for later though. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me. Wouldn't be German, would it? So as always, just going to start out the stream on a destroyer, simply because I know start the stream can be a bit busy. Hello Ryan, good evening, good evening. So, I'd like to start with destroyer, take it easy. Ease in, and also considering the Cossack has had a recent buff, it's good to see, good to see. And then it was, well, past 2 days I've mainly been playing Witcher 3, so I've not played too much. Well, fair enough, fair enough. It's always good to take a bit of time off from certain games and things like that, just to stop any burnout. Sure, Major, Monarch, please. In your own time. Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. We'll see what we can do, see what we can do. Doing this. Whatever you feel like it's, let's play some Division. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I'll keep that open in mind. Vaz, nice a bit. So, Witcher 3 in my backlog. I've been playing a little Fallout 3 recently. Simpus, assuming we'll get a buff, but we don't know what it'll be. Want a better reload time. That's take into consideration how, yes, they have buffed Cossack and Cheshire, but the changes they've done have been very minor, pretty much, really. And some of them are like changed nothing, just how quickly it happens. So, yes, Azuma will probably get a buff. What that will be, I wouldn't be excited about. It could be anything from just reducing the reload time by a second. So, always take into consideration that, yes, they'll probably change, but it won't be anything massive more than likely. And in all honesty, I know maybe I'm in a quiet camp, I guess you could say, but I almost feel that Azuma's not too bad. It's just down to the commander, really. They're like what your commander and inspirations are. I mean, with my current Azuma build, I find I can set a fire every single volley, which is always, wow, it's nice to have that kind of guarantee. But good to see you, Simples, as well. Good to see you, good to see you. Let's see. Shipping forecast: Benham, Udachi, Azuma, Cleveland, Normandy, Snop, Key, Tirpitz, Jean Bar. Jean Bar, Key, and Tirpitz are all over there, so that's 3 of their battleships. Also the Udachi. We have Cleveland. Benham's in a division with Azuma. Normandy's with Sinop. Azuma in the centre. Key's just killed our Bismarck within 2 minutes. Oh, good lord. It's all quiet over there. Zoom's working with the Benham. We have a Benham. Thank God for sonar. There we go. So I used the island for as much protection from their cruisers, isolating myself from the rest of their team. Then let the Benham get close enough that I can use my sonar. And then once he's within close enough for my sonar, then use my smoke screen so he can't shoot me, but I can see and shoot him. And then finish in plate, basically. That was quite nice. But the Zuma is just the type of ship that's only effective in the hands of an experienced player, and even then, it's a bit like, maybe, I guess you maybe could say a bit like Cheshire as well. Mixed game, hello Captain, hello, good to see you, good to see you. How are things going? Well, I've killed the Benham, so things are going well so far. Yeah, Zuma's getting it, but I haven't watched the stream in its entirety. I obviously did start when I was at work, and then it's then continued from there. I think they streamed for quite a good while. Might be able to get one more volley out of there. Just waiting for our detectability to drop back in, please. Should be quite good detectability, yeah, 5.2. So we do need to start getting the motoring out of here, so we'll be using our engine boost. This is my Job, hello. I'm slightly preoccupied, so I'll be with the chat as soon as I can. Tirpitz is a little bit danger close. How far have I got to run? I got to run like a madman. Waiting for the Azuma now on the other flank. I think we just about got away with that one. Oh good lord, it's gone busy. No, it was. I think it needs a DPM buff because it's very behind in reload compared to other ships like Odin or Alaska. Remember, Alaska's legendary tier, so you shouldn't really compare to a tier above. And I don't think the extra 5mm needs such a long reload. It's balancing. I mean, yeah, she probably does need a better reload, but I wouldn't expect them to change that reload massively. Probably a second, maybe two max at the end of the day. Mr. Job, who wants to play the Azuma when the Siegfried is around the corner? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I think you're going to potentially see the Siegfried outshine the Azuma, and so what they probably do is they have to do something to almost bring the Azuma on par with the Siegfried. I think that's what they're going to aim to do. But then again, at the end of the day, Azuma's not going to go to the store. And being she's not going to go to the store, that means she's not going to go on sale. And she's not going to go on sale, they're not going to make any more money out of her. So, there's not much incentive to maybe buff her too much until maybe she's going back on sale. Just thinking of it from like a marketing point of view almost. At the end of the day, they got to make money. So it's always worth thinking about things in a marketing point of view. Think about what they stand to gain. I mean, by buffing Cossack and Cheshire, you stand to gain more people buying them. But yeah, that's like a cheeky way of thinking about it. For Gamer, did you get a new song with lyrics, Major? Yes, it's we're gonna hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. I used it during Livestream for the patch notes, and I've kind of thought, well, I do like 1940s wartime music, so I thought, well, I'm going to keep this one because it is public domain, or that version of it. So yes, we're going to hang up the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty washing, mother dear? So much. Major, I'm disappointed with Japanese CVs, their planes, accounts, ram ships. We'll all get and address this issue. Oh. I don't anticipate anything changed like that anytime soon. Well, that only happens at tier 6 and above. I'm intrigued by one thing I saw was it wasn't actually a thing, and it was the way that potentially aircraft could lay smoke screens. It was something that the British were definitely looking at quite early war / interwar, and so I could imagine. I mean, it'd be such a passive ability, but it'd be so funny as like you could swap out a squadron type to be able to drop smoke screens. You can just drop them down, lay a big smoke screen, and then off you go. That would be really quite interesting, because that would like make more teamwork between like you and your team as well. Although I'd love to try it, but I don't think they would. And was it Udachi? And Udachi's probably got a bucket load of HP left. I got no smoke. So if I find this Udachi, I'm practically dead. However, we might as well have a look. See what we can do. Maybe we can spot him, maybe we can entice some people to shoot. Oh, okay, we have a tango in sight already. Oh, jolly good, jolly good. Right. Keep skinny. Keep skinny. 1 HP. We're dead. But we've got the Udachi to shoot, and there she goes. Nice. Oh. Carabosk. Happy with that to start the stream. That's a nice way to start. Move some things along. Maybe we will do a... Timotheus, do you have a legendary tier ship? If you got a legendary tier ship, then I can pick you up. Just get that ready. Let's chance my arm. Gonna need one of those. So tempting. No. Let's go. Here's the new game mode that I'm waiting for. So many team kills. Oh yeah, no, there's going to be a lot of team killing when it comes to arena, which is going to be quite amusing. Sniper patch. Major, I find it hard to hit ships with HE bombs. The aiming device, the same, is hard to use. What's your thoughts, or am I just a super protect? I think it's just down to practice makes perfect. It's lining it up. I'm getting there, but I'm still not great at it, unfortunately. Okay, I'll do a tier 7. I'll take the Monarch out, and then I'll have to do the Caraboss after. Yep, okay, let's do Monarch then. Oh. Okay. Okay, now we do Caraboss. There you go. I mean, we could do a CV game this stream. Sorry, I completely. I think if you want to try and stream snipe me when I'm playing CVs, don't hit go until you see that my timer's on 40 seconds. Then potentially you might get locked in with me. That's the best I can work out, because he seems to lock you in at about a minute, maybe a bit earlier. Mr. Joe, I'm enjoying this patch with all these UK ships, lots of cruisers. Yeah, it's nice to see lots of cruisers rather than lots of Massachusetts for a change. Baz, I'm working on a CV tip video with the bombs. It's the same as the torps. Wait until the green indicator is as small as possible. Oh yeah, when you're diving in. To make the indicator smaller, slow your planes down as you go into your dive. I think in Carabosk, Shimakaze, Siegfried, Wichita, Bismarck, Iowa, Yamato, Grosser Kurfürst. Capture the base and we've spawned on the weak side. Well, I better go do my job and go do some scouting. Only the one radar cruiser. Battleship heavy game. Brawling battleship heavy game. With only 2 sniping battleships. Plus a battle cruiser. And 2 nasty destroyers. Let's go. Just imagine Deadeye in the World of Warships Legends. God's sake. I've seen it. I haven't. I've seen the memes. Yeah. Let's not talk about World of Warships PC. There's the Siegfried. There's an Iowa. There's the Wichita. Oh, bloody Nora. There's a Bismarck. Wow. Yeah, we might as well. There goes our Kagero. Looks like the Shimakaze and the Karabos are going at the centre. Hopefully we can do a quick bounce off the border. As I switch to the Iowa. Bismarck's secondaries are about 10.5 clicks. Just got to watch the Wichita, but the Wichita's way south. Right, that's my engine boost all used up, so time to break off that engagement. There we go. Major, please do a CV game. I need all the tips I can for... I'm not a pro. Hello, Brandon. Hello. I join you as well? Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do a CV game then. We'll do a CV game, then we'll take the Monarch out. Alright, time to go get that Shimakaze. Yeah, I'm up to date. Brilliant. It's good to see, Ooh, nice work. Affirmative. I'll take it. Well, at least they've all heard it up. Nope, secondary range. There we go. It's ridiculous. I know I've used a repair party, but I can't believe how much little damage I've taken this game. What am I with? Another Karabosk. Cheeky cheeky. Right, that's my last engine boost. I don't ideally want to be using that again. It's nice they have sort. We can only contest it and see if we can get our points back. We do not have the torp range. And I don't want a suicide torp towards that because that is just too much. Yeah, there's the radar from the Wichita. So we'll pick on the Wichita. Oh, blast. That was very lucky. Right, don't really want to start opening fire until I've got a bit more speed. It's nice that they sorted the commander screen to buy commanders with XP more neatly. Yes, I didn't see that. That was added since. Like, that has been added since the patch has dropped, which has been quite interesting. Brandon, so does Karabosk not come with smoke? You can choose smoke. I like to choose the repair party because it just gives her that longevity, especially with my crazy playstyle of shooting radar cruisers at 11 kilometers range. It's fine, I'm not stuck on an island. I'd like you just to ignore that symbol of an island, okay? Nice. Yeah, Karabosk is like a mosquito, or just bites and bites. Gonna have to contest this a bit and try and get our team some points back. Fans, I have the Caraboss, but no credits to buy the mods for it yet. No, that's fair enough, fair enough. Even considering how much I usually play, I'm only really making about 10 million a week. Oh, why am I checking? I'm always checking thinking it does something. Has that Caraboss gone and like invested in torpedoes? Are they gonna make it? They made it. He's only gone and done it. He's only got a 6 kilometer range. But then again, they got to come into the base to stop us. So I guess they're coming into range, aren't they? Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? It's gonna do it. I only laugh because this thing is so difficult to torpedo in. It's my detectability is 5.9. My torpedo is a 6, so you can never stealth torpedo something unless it's sailing towards you or you sneak out from behind the corner. We might even cap the base. If you want to soft cap in the base, we'll just start shooting. Might do AP this next volley. Well, yes, Carabosk she can do very well. JB, Carabosk is by far my favourite legendary now. Affirmative, much agreed. I do very much enjoy the Carabosk. She is very much a laugh. Yeah, good work magazines are. Okay, folks, we shall pick up Eternal, and I'll strip the Carabosk off. And I'll go potato in a carrier, as you also wish. Go on, we'll give this a go. With airstrike mode, it's not worth doing the 3-2-1. The best bet is probably wait until there's 40 seconds on the timer when you're watching the stream and then go then. That's the best bet, because if I do 3-2-1 go, the issue will be is because we're on a carrier, we've got to wait longer. Double your hag in host show, very fitting. So I'll launch this, and then when you see probably about 35, 40, 45 seconds down the bottom, I'll let you pick when. That's probably a good time to have a crack, because it usually takes about a minute and there's a 15-second delay normally. So we'll see how we go. Thank you, Ryan, as well. Thank you, Mr. McJoe. That was an interesting game. However, managed to pull out a victory. Got lucky there at the end. I kind of feel they had us outnumbered and out DPM'd and stuff. Dimothius did a nice job. 252,000 damage as well. Very nice, very nice. You really were dishing it out. I might have even broken my damage record. Nice. There we go. So we're locked in at about 50 seconds. So minus 15 from that would be 35. I'm not really sure. Alright, we got estuary. Capture the base. Let's have a look. Montecuculi, Königsberg, Veritaka, Emerald, Hosha. Well, I'll partially head over towards the two Yahagis. And we'll start off with bombers as well. I'll do that for now, we should be alright. So, on the enemy team, T-22's probably got the best AA, followed by the Podovsky, followed by the A-caster when it comes to the destroyers. For the cruisers, Emerald and Königsberg are probably the best, Montecuculi is probably middle of the pack, Veritaka is probably the bottom, and the Iron Duke does have a good complement. Don't think I need to do a safety drop as yet. We should be alright. Catapult fighter. Montecuculi. Already laying the smoke screen. Emerald as well. Oh, she's slowed right down. Oh, we'll just do a drive-by. Whee! We'll just call this back now. Oh, he's turning that way, okay. Oh, he's turned in. Ah, dropped it too late. I'm still learning. No, I didn't need enough. Hey, 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 hey. I think I've been a little bit too over enthusiastic about coming down here to support this flank. Well, yeah, while we're doing a 3-point turn. The life of a carrier, I always find. Whoever you drop upon dies before you get any hits. Am I getting better or worse at this? Probably worse. No. No, well. Oh, I found another island. Ooh! I actually did get a torp hit. Probably ought to go do something about the base. What we got in there? Fair attacker. Flight of 4 torpedo bombers should be okay. Next ship request, Warhammer 40k. Well, we do have to do the Monarch. What about Texas AA? Yeah, Texas AA is quite good. Very good. I haven't actually even played the Texas. Oh, I would laugh. I would laugh. I'd say it's fine. It's supposed to do that. Don't think they're gonna make it, unfortunately. Got one. Oh, we actually still have one aircraft left. Better go for this then. Oh, now we go. Now we're spotted. Probably fire torpedoes now. That's what I would have done. So I will. Oh, I'm not too good at that. Going from behind. Oh well. Quite enjoying the CBs. Wish there was less AI players. Yeah, I think that would be a lot nicer because at least then you could get a better idea of what they're truly going to be like. But at the moment, I'm not too displeased with them, is the best way to put it. Obviously, there's a lot to master. And yeah. That's scary. Like, I didn't do too badly, but then I didn't do too great either, in all honesty. We were talking about the Let's get rid of all these other nations that don't matter. There we go. Yeah. Sniper. Ooh. Sunpatch. I knew you were a pro CV player, torping, moving DDs, putting the rest of us. Yeah, but then my damage was terrible that game, and you can see I'm still learning. And also, it's against AI as well, and I know that proper players would be a lot more aware of what they're doing. All jokes aside, I guess if I were to choose, I'd rather have carriers be annoying than actually powerful. Yes. This is the thing. At the moment, carriers are more of like a nuisance, which you can kind of just ignore if you so wish. And also, they're probably they're not OP. That's the thing. And you kind of sort of heard it in the stream. They're trying to obviously not make PC carriers. That's what they want to avoid. They don't want to make them overpowered. Now, is the concept of a carrier overpowered? Well, yeah, like the ability to set up a crossfire from any angle and things like that. But at the moment, at tier 3 only, because we got tier 5 coming next week, but at tier 3 only, it seems like they have great spotting potential, mediocre damage potential. They're very good at like finishing things off, that try to sneak off, but they're not really going to be great damage burners. So what they bring is more passive. And also, like, at the moment we don't have rockets, so when it comes up against the DD, you have to kind of be very, I don't want to say very good, but like aware of what you're doing. It's very much like most people say, the best way to understand how to counter another class in the game is to play it. So I play a lot of DDs, I play a lot of cruisers, I play some battleships some of the times, but I will play everything, because then you know the kind of weaknesses, the strong points, what you can do, what you can't do. And so the best way to try and counter a carrier at the moment is probably play them and get an understanding what it's like. And once you've got that understanding, then it'll make you a better player overall. That's the thing. So at the moment, I know as a DD against a carrier, they're not really that dangerous. You just got to be a little bit switched on about where their planes are coming from. So you just read your mini map. If you're a British destroyer, you've got loads of smoke. You know, like, if things are getting risky, use your smoke. God, the accuracy's all over the shop. What do we have? Tier 6... Well, yeah, Tier 6 and 7 game. The Terrible, Tashkent, Devonshire, Megami, Scharnhorst, KG5, Bismarck, Vanguard. Got an incapacitation, God knows what. Okay. Vanguard. 2 more battleships on that front. Oh. Yeah, Ekazun. You can grab the Alpha Cap. But it looks like their team's committed very heavy to the Delta Charlie flank. So I'm going to move over and see if I can throw some assistance over here. Okay, we got an indication where a possible destroyer is as well. They're great spotting tools, which makes it so I'd like to see a full player lobby, because AI just move forward and shoot. Yeah. Whenever I've seen like a very heavy player lobby, the games play very similar, maybe a bit more passive because of the spotting. Like no one wants to throw themselves forward. But then what I've noticed is usually like no one likes to throw themselves forward solo. But like you sometimes see in like standard nowadays, you can sometimes have a passive flank, but someone just throw themselves in. However, when playing carriers, what I've noticed is that players like to set up positions and play from there, let the carrier do the spotting, and the destroyers don't race off, which is nice to see. The destroyers actually stick with you. You know, team play. They don't race off and look after themselves, trying to get all this damage hunting. Can I not get... I can't get the Vanguard, okay. Being focused proper nice over here. Got 2 Megamis, KG5, Bismarck, and Tashcan. So say I'm being the biggest bullet sponge. Four fires. Stick another shrimp on the barbie. Would they care to shoot someone else? Oh, got fire. There we go. Oh. I think everybody wanted me. Aren't I the popular one? Oh. Alright. Well, not much we can do here. Well, I might see if I can catch up. Oh, hello, Spartacus. Good to see you, good to see you. Where are we? Brandon, I'm just saying you may want to try to attack ships at their broadside while using torpedoes. Yeah, the problem is they turn, and that's usually the thing that buggers up me. Brandon, those AP rockets sound scary over on PC. Yeah, they only come on the German carriers. I kind of feel we won't get rockets. I don't want rockets in this game. I just don't think rockets are going to be helpful to the game in any way. Ryan, good call, separating them from the main game during testing. Oh yeah, much agreed, much agreed. The problem is, it's obviously, they've made it, I agree they made it separate mode. The only thing I wish they'd done is they wish that they made it more games to get to a carrier and more games / rewards for not playing a carrier. You know, try and really entice people to play them. I kind of just feel like you can get a carrier far too easily and you can complete the non-carrier missions too quickly. That's the best way to put it. Maybe they could have made it available in daily as well. You know, try and encourage people to use do it for their daily. Watch the World of Warships Legends community stream. Commander Tanaka should work on Japanese carrier plane torpedoes, but it's a bug and they won't fix it for the test. Also, worth noting that any of the carrier commander skills, which are supposed to buff bomb damage or torpedo damage, don't actually work. Test it, put it on, put it off, you'll see that the values don't change. So that's worth noting, so avoid those skills if you can on the carrier commanders. Fourth gamer, kind of annoying how incapacitations do not give damage a lot of the time. Have seen a lot of penetrations do no damage as of late. That's simply because you're hitting the turrets and or torpedo launchers and things like that. And of course, as a carrier, you're dropping bombs down. Well, how much of the ship is actually covered in a turret, another turret, a torpedo launcher, then you got the bridge. And then you got another turret. So the actual amount of room on a destroyer, for example, is not a lot of room for getting a non-incapacitation, which has always been amusing. You're famous, Major. Full shrimp for you. Let's see what they did grill you. Oh yes, they did. I think this is going to be over quick, chaps. So, Major, you just crucified my favourite battleship, the Monarch. I didn't crucify it. I was burnt at the stake. Oh. Mr. Macho, if they give us rockets, they will be as accurate as German secondaries. Well, just just imagine this massive oval reticle the size of a battleship, and you have to try and line it up with a destroyer and just go. Okay, if they do, yeah, I'd have that. Where like, if you're gonna get hit by a rocket, it's only gonna be one because they just go all over the shop. Let's be honest. Like in reality, the accuracy of rockets was terrible. In reality, they found that like wasn't the accuracy of rockets used by Allied aircraft during the Normandy campaign? The accuracy was like 10% or less. No, I think it's like less than 5% or something ridiculous like that. Like it was just generally the fear factor of them, but the actual success of them was terrible. Dumphinus, I worry fire spammers are going to destroy AA guns way too easily. Yeah, that's true, but it's the name of the game. Unfortunately, I mean, they've already nerfed the impact of fire. Fourth gamer. Oh, I meant in a battleship, Major. You got a lot of incapacitations this game, but little damage for it. No, fair enough. Well, only once this match, but I notice pens do no damage sometimes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Brandon, I want to see German or Russian campaign next. We only had Jean Bar and Kuznetsov. I have to wait to see. I have to see. As well as I got the USS Kidd down to a 2.8 second reload in one battle. Got 294 hits on target. Ooh, game finished. Ooh, we actually moved the campaign along. Okay. What did I do? Oh, attracted damage. Was it attracted damage? Oh, it won't tell me. Sorry, chaps. Let me just check. I'll also open those crates. What did I just do? Oh, I just got to do fire damage now. Okay. Do we have any requests? If not, I might take maybe one of the Royal Navy heavy cruisers out. Just booster flags. No, that's fine. That's interesting. Sorry. French or Russian, yeah. It seems for some very close to 750k of global XP. Is the Prince of Ergun worth it when the C3 campaign come around the corner? I'd hold. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just hold on to it. You never know. Fourth Governor, I was about to say, Brandon. Prince is rather different from C3. I can't remember if we had any requests. If not, I think I might take the Surrey out. No, I don't think we do have any requests. Okay, Dux. Yeah, we'll do the Surrey then. Because I have to move the Surrey along. Yes, I do. Just go on and pick. Oh, alright. You're not gonna like what I've done to her. You're not gonna like it. I'd like to welcome the stream to HMS Eisenhower. No. Beautiful. We should take HMS Eisenhower out for a spin. Because the stream requests it all the time. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Swatting is no. Yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I must agree, Ryan, yes. It's just trying to line it up sometimes. Right. C61, Shashio, Atasuki, Benson, Aoba, Fuso, California, Shanhus, Colorado. I guess I'll go left. Okay. It looks like all 4 of our destroyers want to cap B. Oh god. Oh please, please. If you're in a destroyer, play the flank you spawn on. If you do that, your team should back you up. Don't... What's the plan? Try and get a capture assist. This is what I mean, like, so many high tier games, there's only 1 destroyer. And if there's not 1 destroyer, there's 4 destroyers. But really, you've only got 1 destroyer. Oh my god. Oh well, we're dancing over here, so we're just gonna see what we can do. Simpus, the tier 7 is like 100 mission milestones, and that would be, I don't know, 60 or something? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, I also wish they made some lower tier campaign ships as tier 5 and 6. Well, they do tier 6, and they're usually 75 to 90 steps. I mean, I remember Atlanta being 75 steps back in the day. I can't remember how many steps Belfast was. But yeah, they could do with doing some more low, like some more tier 6 campaigns. And this is the other one, like, okay, yeah, you could do tier 5 and it might be shorter. Or you could do a tier 5, but make it just as long and slot in like a tier 3 premium in there. That would be another way of doing it. Very much like they did with the Big Mammy and the Yahagi. You know, that was a very long campaign. It was over 6 weeks, and they slipped in another ship, you know, to make it worth your while along the way. So that would be another way to do it. Hello, pilot guys. Well, hello. This is one of the problems. If all your destroyers are, well, actually one of our destroyers is actually plucked up and realised he needs to go somewhere else. But if all your destroyers do actually go into the same cap, and they're contested, they don't get the cap, and you don't get any caps. What is in the centre anyway? A Benson, okay. What's the other one? A Fuso, okay. Lexington as well. Hello, hello, hello. I think Belfast was around 85 to 90. Yeah, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. Belfast was 80. MTCD, hello, hello, hello. But what if it's really big destroyer, like the size of a grid square? Oh, they only made those in Russia, apparently. Actually, no, the Gearing's quite big, actually, isn't she? So I brought up the campaign to start earning steel, not for the mighty Mo, but I need 318 promotion orders to max up my DD captains involved with knife fighting. Intriguing. We should start switching to AP now, we're getting close enough. Recognising how I like to use HC until I actually close in, because oh, I've got 4 of their battleships. I've got all of their battleships. I am so dead. Well, at least we know we're dead. I could turn and run, but there's nowhere to run. We'll use a heal. Angle away. We're close enough to use AP now. Just supposed to tickle him to death and let the torpedoes finish him. God damn it. I should have stuck with HE, then I wouldn't have wasted the torpedoes. Everyone remembers that famous battle where the Germans reversed into combat? I want to see all hail HMS Guneisenhower in the chat. This is not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be terrible at this shit. That's why you request it. Oh, God's sake. All hail HMS Guneisenhower. Oh, well, let's go for one last hurrah. I'm gonna have to catch up the chat. Where are I? Oh yeah, first promotions from the weekly boost. Yes, 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 yes. Oh no. My turn. You see, you're getting good at it. You use the ship. I think I'm just getting lucky. I'm gonna be completely honest there. Maybe the Union Jack camo is doing something. Brandon, Missouri will be interesting considering it has radar. Yes, she definitely will be interesting. Spartacus, the arena mode will be good opportunity for both earning promotional orders and steel. And also, I think that's the first time we're going to potentially have like a mini form of clan mode. Because I guess if you could division up in the same make your divisions, party chat, and say 3, 2, 1, go, and see if you get in the same game, and then have a bit of a brawl between mates. Really. Scene Plus, it has radar, but worse rudder shift. Oh yeah. But you're getting top 1% is not exactly easy. Oh yeah, out of the arena. Oh hell. See, who is also hyped for the the Mongolian Navy? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Mongolian Navy. Where were those broadsides every other time you play this ship? I know what you mean. Father guy must be a magic camo. The mighty Scharnhorst and her lucky Union Jack camo. Alright, I think we'll now take the Surrey out. Thank you for your assistance. Right, yeah, we'll do the Surrey. I don't think I've got enough to boost the last. No, not yet. Good job, thank you. Nice game, thank you. Right, will be fun watching Arena with Major and gang. Well, more than likely, I'll probably do it as a community thing. I think, in all honesty, if I do it, that'd be quite amusing though. Getting you guys involved, that'd be quite fun. Vanguard, let's do Surrey, and then we'll do Vanguard. That's a lot of damage. Funny guy. Did you notice any improvement in Vanguard after the update? I haven't yet played her. Just waiting on you, Ekazine, at the moment. I haven't actually played her. I don't like I say, I don't play battleships that much. Definitely not my strongest suit. However, I'll give Vanguard a go. Maybe after this game. Start patch. But many years it will take to save up 30k steel to purchase the Missouri. Laugh out loud. Yes, Missouri is basically a long-term goal, I guess you could say. For it show you the power of Her Majesty's Navy. We sawed 3 boats in half. There was a British destroyer that got torpedoed, and it blew her front off. And there was another destroyer which I think got torpedoed, and it blew her stern off. And then they were both in the same dockyard, and someone went, "What if we weld that half to that half?" So that's what they did. I can't remember the name of the destroyer. I'm sure there's a destroyer, a British destroyer during the Second World War that was consistent of 2 halves of different destroyers of the same class welded together. So I guess any thoughts as to what wargaming will add to the pan-European other than just the Polish ships? So it's going to be destroyers of the... so it'd be pan-European destroyers, and the ships will be a mix of Polish... Well, I don't think they'll be... Mostly Swedish, in all honesty. Mostly Swedish, possibly... maybe a Danish one, maybe a Greek one. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's not a tech tree that I've looked too much into, to be all honest, about what's on the PC. Brandon, if you're getting the European DDs, what tier do you think Halland and Småland will fall? What tier are they in PC? Because I think Halland would be legendary, I suspect. Yeah, mostly Swedish. No, I'm more hyped for the Nepalese Navy. Well, talking of Nepal, I think it would be very nice for them to introduce. This is the thing. Cossack in game should have had her rear turret on rather than the secondary and made her a tier 7. And then if they wanted the Cossack just a tribal class destroyer at a tier 6, then they should have done HMS. Actually, no, HMS Gurkha would be a perfect example of a tribal class destroyer that they could use at tier 7. And I'd like to see that. Because HMS Gurkha went down swinging. She was escorting a convoy when a German air raid or a German aircraft came into attack, and what she did was she turned around and charged the German aircraft. She went down, but she went down swinging, and the German aircraft did not get through to the convoy because they just went after the destroyer. It's really interesting story. It's in 1940 during the Norway campaign. But due to that's when they started to really the British Royal Navy started to really pick their ears up and start paying attention and started to install more anti-aircraft on the Royal Navy ships, and that's from the experiences from Gurkha going down. That's when they started putting the dual 4.5-inch guns on in place of X-turret. Really interesting story. I can't remember if there's there might have been a Victoria Cross issued. I can't remember off the top of my head. If not, it was recognised, very well recognised. Lexington, we could get some ships from the Liechtenstein. I know the film. I'm trying to remember the name. Can't remember the name, but yeah, Knight's Tale. Nice reference. I do like that film. Spartacus goes Swiss Navy. Thought there. That's actually pretty clever. Where are we? To be honest, Lightning was torpedoed by a German motorboat. Yes, yeah. HMS Lightning, the tier 7 British destroyer. Yeah, she was working off of the South French coast, covering Operation Torch, I believe, which was the Allied invasion of South France, and she was torpedoed by a German motor torpedo boat, which was either an E-boat, an S-boat, or a Snell boat, depending on what you like to pronounce. And and she was then replaced by ORP Biksviska, which is lightning in Russian, which is quite interesting. So lightning sunk and was replaced with lightning. I'm sorry, chaps. I'm gonna have to actually start paying attention to this game rather than spouting rubbish in the. I got an Edinburgh trying to chew me up over there. I need some awareness on what I'm doing at the moment. This is why potentially I may not be the best person to team up with in Arena when I'm streaming, because I get massively sidetracked. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye. Where did I get to? Okay, I got to Dimophinis' comment about the lightning, and then I'll try and catch up, guys. Get my gun switched off to this side. Get an aircraft launch, see if I can do some passive spotting for my team. Because I got something with 16-inch guns right behind me. Nope, no, it's gone. Oh no, Edinburgh. Got a fire on there. No, she tucked into that fire. Oh, that smoke screen, I should say. Oh, I might be able to catch up. Brandon, they're both tier 10. Yeah, so Halland and Smalland would be probably legendary tier then. Nick, hello Nick, hello Nick. How's the rudder shift on the Surrey? Not amazing. Hence why I've spec'd everything into rudder shift. So I've got Bruce Fraser with steer clear. Then I've got double steering gears modules, and I've also got Azure Lane as an Baltimore as an inspiration, buffing up rudder shift. Can I get guns? I can't quite get guns on. There she is. The Edinburgh's capping in her smoke, and therefore she's somewhere in there. Oh, she's. We're just gonna have to do this. It's gonna hurt, but I need to get turned around if I'm gonna engage this properly. There she goes. Yeah, hey Nick, hello. Nice. See, Scharnhorst can take Hipper's engines out as well. Oh, Cheshire can take out the Hipper's engines, I find. Gina Shag, well, yeet, hello, hello. Good to see you. Joseph, I think it will be the same as PC. Low tier pan-European destroyers will be Hungarian and Polish. The high tiers will be Swedish. Am I paying attention properly? Yeah, I should make the gap. Okay. Battleships at low tier will be Austro-Hungarian, World War One. No high tier battleships. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, good lord, sorry, it jumped. This game of the destroyer had two halves. Fourth game, an interesting name for a zombie ship. Ah, the Zombian. Was it, Massachusetts took out Jean Bar, right? Our search about the operation of Torch, I guess. So, Massachusetts did shell Jean Bar at Casablanca? I think it's Casablanca, yeah. I think she knocked out the turrets. Okay, that wasn't expected. Okay. Well, good job, good job, everyone. Yeah, thanks for the carry because I was very distracted with the chat. It was yeah, very interesting name. Brandon, I dev striked in Edinburgh in a Bismarck a few days ago. Nice, must have been with torpedoes. But basically, yes, Jean Bar was half built and become essentially a turret placement. Yes, very much so. That's why she's the last battleship ever completed, because obviously sure, yeah, because she got beat up a couple of times during the war. Third place for, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. What was the request? Oh, actually, while we're here, so obviously with my command build and everything, rudder shift's 3.4 seconds, but I've heavily invested in the rudder shift because I like to play kitey in these heavy cruisers. And did we actually? Yeah, we got some doubloons left, so we just boost that, and then can I boost this yet? Yes. There we go. Right, that's the finished, and Vanguard. Okay, I'm gonna have to really pay attention this time. Oh, okay. Lost track of time then. GJ, yeah, the Massachusetts started sniping like every American battleship player. Well, the thing is, when you're targeting a static target as well. DJ, they aren't playing them like every other battleship that isn't broad and don't snipe at 20 kilometers. Spartacus, need 56 commendations to upgrade my 3 DD commanders to get to legendary rank 4. Oh yeah, the personal commendations. That is, yeah. Oh. Nick, she looks great though. Definitely going to grind her. Yeah, no, to be honest, I think Hawkins I didn't really like. Devonshire I don't mind. Surrey, I've actually found this, like, even though when you consider that the Surrey's pretty much got the same armor as the Devonshire, I actually enjoy the Surrey more than the Devonshire. Don't know if I should. Like, I kind of thought I'm going to enjoy the Devonshire. I'm probably not going to like the Surrey, but it's the other way round. We'll have to wait, but more testing. HMS Zubian found it. 2 half ships, yes. So would have that been HMS Zulu and HMS Nubian? Which would have been tribal class destroyers. Do not like the camo for Hawkins. Perhaps a German camo would look better. Hawkins, I didn't mind the permanent camouflage that you earned from the campaign, because that's actually quite historically accurate camouflage. However, the camouflage on the Devonshire I didn't quite like, so I used the Hunter camouflage, and I've used the same on the on the Surrey. Right, I'm gonna have to start paying attention, chaps. I'm sorry. Tier 6 and 7 gamers: Shashio, Z23, York, New Orleans, Scharnhorst, Hood, Bismarck, Massachusetts, Iowa. Spotted again. Oh, he's gonna go in the bloody mountain. Now the fort was there. We're spotted by aircraft, so not exactly in a rush to put that fire out. Can't get to the Z23, she's really tucked in there. I mean, the Z23's done the right thing. She's pushed right up to the islands to isolate herself from as many targets as possible. Nice. Right, I'm gonna push up this flank and see if I can catch up. Some patch. When will Wargaming introduce the Irish Navy? They will be doing custom checks when all the other ships are battling. More XP for custom checks. I am Irish. Laugh out loud. I'm trying to. I mean, I guess if I don't think they'd ever do the Irish Navy. I mean, whether you could see. Did Ireland have any destroyers during World War II? I guess they had to have some destroyers, but maybe they would have probably been like the older destroyers from the Royal Navy from like early World War One. Brandon, Massachusetts was also with Wichita, yes. And on the Jean Bar, only one turret was operational, yeah. Fulfillment, not as fitting that name. There's another British destroyer, which I think got torpedoed and broken in half. And what they did with her was they sealed off the halves, and then they made them into two training ships, or maybe not training ships, but I'm trying to think, accommodation. And what they did was they split the name in half. So the front half of the ship had the front half of the name, and the rear half of the ship had the rear half of the name. I can't remember that one either. If someone wants to look up that one as well. Nice. Don't want to race round the corner too quickly. We have got time to do that though. Nick, should compare Surrey with London. Well, London's a tier 5. Do you mean compare Devonshire to London? Because actually they're both the same class of ship. Because they're both of the county class London subclass. Before we go, any reason why you use Queenie instead of Cunningham for battleships? Because I don't like Cunningham's traits. Like, too many of his traits are either air or quite good, but you have to take like a negative for them, and I don't like taking too many negatives. And so I'd rather use Queenie. It's an odd choice, I know. I mean, a lot of people do rate Cunningham quite well. I like his base trait. His base trait's alright. His base trait's good. That's a terrible game for me anyway. But most of his skills just have too many negatives. I get she has a variety of benefits, but the percentages seem rather low. Yeah, but I'm stacking Cunningham on there. Yeah, that was a terrible game for me. Yeah, so. I'm quite happy with that. I mean, well, to be honest, I bet I'm using a build that I could just use on Cunningham, couldn't I? Oh no, he doesn't have Master Mechanic. Wow, and he doesn't have Running with Scissors either. So he's got two traits that I really like missing. So that's probably why I go for Queenie. No, I haven't noticed any differences with Vanguard yet because I haven't really been able to get stuck in, unfortunately. Although I did do a nasty hit on that Bismarck, which I'm quite pleased with. Of course, London I run with Tywit. Though I might do Devonshire. Yeah, we'll give Devonshire a go. Due 120 toilet disaster. Yeah, I saw that video. Kind of bizarre. Thoughts on Mysore? I have no idea what you're on about, sir. I think everyone's ready. Spartacus. Hawkins not a good choice if up against carriers. Well, actually, Hawkins does actually have a very good AA complement, amusingly. Because she's got 4 quad 40mm pom-poms, 4 dual purpose 4.5-inch guns, and 8 quad Vickers machine guns, I think, off the top of my head. So it's not that bad. It's actually better than Emerald, I think. Nick, sorry with Tenant, I'd be cruisers. How low can you get the rudder shift? Laugh out loud with that. I think only a little bit. Like, this is why I usually use Tenant to break a cruiser in, to kind of get like the handle of her. And then once I've done that, I usually switch to Fraser, because then I like to get, once I've got used to it, I then like, because the difference in the rudder shift is minimal, because my my Tenant build is rank 15 legendary 3, I think, and my Fraser build is rank 16 legendary 4. And steer clear is the last ability. And therefore, like, Fraser's steer clear is a slightly better. So the difference between Fraser and Tenant is simply down to fully packed and the slight difference in the ranks. So the actual overall change in the rudder shift is actually quite minimal. Oh, 2, 4, 5 game. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So we're on the side that the enemy normally commit quite heavily to. Devonshire, Bayern, Kirov. It's not too bad. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. But if you want, I'll chuck Tenant on to the Surrey and we'll see what we get. Brandon, my score is the new Commonwealth Cruiser over on the PC. Is that the Indian Crown Colony class, like post World War II Crown Colony class that was transferred over to India? I think. Yes. And Dixon, interesting take. What about full speed ahead? I think you get 8% off the rudder shift. Yeah. I mean, we'll do a comparison of the two, because this is the thing, like, I've been playing around with KIT commanders for my Cheshire. The Cheshire has been very much been the bait, like the test bed for the commanders that I'm now using for these new heavy cruisers, and I'm kind of glad that I put that persistence and energy into the Cheshire, because obviously now that's yielding some results when it comes to these heavy cruisers. Oh. Oh, good lord. Leave some for me, chaps. Oh, there we go. What we're going to do, we're going to start kiting this way. Brandon, it has no torpedoes, less AA, and 1 less turret than Fiji. So what tier is she coming to the PC at? I mean, because this thing, like, quite a lot of the Crown Colony class cruisers did have X turret removed to make sufficient spare displacement to carry some of the electronical warfare and additional AA complements. So it's very much like Belfast actually has like less AA than Edinburgh, but Belfast's AA I think is more accurate because it's later. Obviously, it's later period, so it would be. Oh, God, go on. Oh, just my luck. Right. Nick, it's funny because the Citadel trait is actually useful too. Yes, they're both. This is the thing. They both have very useful base skills because Fraser's speed skill obviously helps these cruisers because they're quite slow. However, Tennant's Citadel damage obviously then means that you're taking less damage to your Citadel, which is quite exposed in these ships. So they both got good base traits, I find. They both got good traits overall. The only reason why I'm picking Fraser over Tennant is because you get that reaching out, which gives you plus 10% range. Because obviously I like to play these at as much range as possible. Because I just like that ability to touch out, although I think... Oh, you could have left me. You could have let me kill one, guys. Like, just one. Still got third place. But yeah. So let's just sorry chaps. I'm just going to do a bit of faffing around. So we're going to look at the we'll use the Surrey as the basis. Yeah, so Surrey with Fraser. So Surrey with a rank 16 legendary 4 Bruce Fraser plus 14-1 Baltimore and a 15-2 Muller. So that does give me minus 7% there. And that gives me 3.4 second rudder shift. Top speed of 34.4. However, if I switch out to Tennant, which is he's a 16-3, so he's 16-3, same inspirations, but of course he's now got the additional minus 10% from the full speed ahead. So this should be a lot more kitey. And that's down to 2.7. So it is a big difference. But this is the thing, like, my aim with a rudder shift on a cruiser is about 3 seconds. Obviously, the shorter the better. But about 3 seconds is the sweet spot. Anything between 3.5 and 3. So this is why, like, you can either have a really kitey cruiser, but it's worth noting that, say, your range is only 14.8 and your fire chance is 17%. Whereas, if you then chuck on Fraser... you're now getting your touching distance out to 16.2 and your fire chance is now up to 20%. So like you're sacrificing 0.7 seconds of rudder shift for an additional range and additional DPM. So I think this is why I like to use Tennant. Break them in, get used to playing them, because then you've got the ingenious ability that does help. You're more kitey, you're less likely to take Citadel damage, and kind of get into the rhythm of the ship. Then, once you're in the rhythm of the ship and you're starting to get a fully upgraded and stuff, then I like to switch to Fraser, start getting that reaching out a bit more, getting that bit more damage, because I'm now kind of used to how it acts, how kitey it is, and I don't need that ingenious ability as much. That's basically how I play them, is the best way to put it. Let's see. Should we do Duke of York? Yeah, let's do Duke of York. Spartacus, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. I think it's a Welsh word. I need to look into it more. I guess my initial way of saying it would be Almarley, but I need to do some more research into it because I believe it's named after a Welsh town. So as of yet, I haven't done much research into it. Brandon, it's tier 6 over on PC, so obviously tier 5. Where's the question here? Okay, tier 6. Oh, it'd be tier 5. A tier 5 Fiji. Oh, I shut up and take my money. Demolisher 275, 14.8 kilometers is kind of low. Yes, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I like to go for that, reaching out if I can. Nick, yeah, fair assessment. I will play around with both, but very interesting look at both captains. Yeah, Exoon, whenever you're ready. Name was Edinburgh. Okay, we'll go for this. Before we go, first it was HMS Eisenhower, then the Duke of York and Vanguard. Can you play something not British? Feel free to make requests. However, if you don't request, I will just keep playing British ships. I do apologise. Brandon, in my opinion, my saw is an eyesore. I'll have to take a look into it. I am interested. Nick, anyway, I need to head off. I love your channel. Thank you. Great content, like the British bias. Oh, this is the place for British bias. If you like, good luck on being a CC. If you decide to go for that route, I'm looking into it. I need to obviously find out what's going on with that. But have a good evening or good night, sir. Brandon, British ships are the best. Oh, I like it when my chatter is biased as me. And as Nick's parting messages did say, if you can give the screen a thumbs up, the stream a thumbs up, that'll be much obliged. Obviously, it helps with the channel, helps with the stream. So thank you if you can do that. Brandon got most of my Krakens in them. Okay then, how about a Synop game up next? Oh, but it's going to be the last game of the stream, and you know it has to be British for the last game of the stream. Oh, we'll see how much time we got, because it is just gone. This might actually be the last game of the stream, unfortunately, because it is 9:20. This game will probably take us until about past, which is when I usually call the stream, unfortunately. But Synop noted, and we'll see if we can do that next. Joseph, any opinions on the Cheshire after the buff? Well, I don't think I might have played the Cheshire once or twice since she's been buffed. But in all honesty, I brute forced that ship. I brute forced myself to have a playstyle on that ship to the point where I didn't really mind. Like, I actually got used to her. So I actually started to really enjoy her, actually. It took me about a month of playing her solidly to get on the understanding, work on my commanders, keep changing my commanders, trying to find a tempo, trying to find a method. And once I got it, I really started to enjoy that ship. So, being that I actually was enjoying her before she got buffed, any opinions on the buff? Hey, brilliant. You know, like, considering I had before the buff, I had Cheshire's rudder shift down to about 3 seconds. No, that's the sweet spot, I like to say. If you're gonna play a kitey cruiser, a 3-second rudder shift is what you should really be aiming for. As one of the reasons why I do a lot of like rudder style builds. It's something like Hipper 7 or 7 Hipper does as well. I was quite amused to find, like, I don't really watch much from other CCs and stuff, but I was just in passing. I noticed he did a video on the Cheshire quite recently, and I thought, oh, I'd take a look at that. And he had my commander build on it, and I was like, yeah, that's what I use. So it's amusing to see that someone else came to the same kind of conclusion when it came to the Cheshire, which was quite nice to see. All right, yeah, we do. Well, I'm still debating whether I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow morning, like the usual Australian New Zealand special. I just got to work out whether or not I'm going to do that. But if I do that, and you're about, I'll try and do the Snop then. But yeah, remember the Snop for next time, and I'll see what. Well, I will play her. Are you turning out? You will be. Simplest, I saw someone get in London in big Royal Navy crates, so lucky. There's is it about a 1% chance or something like that? It's not a high chance, but well, the thing is, London's an intriguing one. In all honesty, if I was gonna pick a British premium heavy cruiser, I'd probably pick Exeter. I think Exeter's probably the like quite good for her tier. I'd say London very much is like second place. I'll see if I can stop by at 3 AM. Sorry. United States, are you? Yes, those Australian New Zealand specials very much are 3 in the morning for those of you who are stateside. Oh, I just noticed I'm actually playing the Duke of York for the first time since she's had her own little buff. Wow, considering that, we will actually use our sonar then. Brandon and I'll try and stay up till then. Ryan, Exeter saved my bacon in ranked. Oh yeah, no, I liked running Exeter in ranked, and in fact I think I ended up in a game up against T-Ball. I think I took him down to like 200 HP when the game ended. Came top of my team as well, so I put on a good show, did what I could. Joseph, thank you. I get Exeter from Xmas Crate and love it. Thinking to buy Cheshire. For me, it looks like an Exeter with on steroids. If you're a very competent cruiser player and you like this kitey method, kitey playstyle, then Cheshire will be for you. In fact, I'd probably be tempted to say, if you are cautious about whether or not you will like Cheshire, like playstyle was, try and grind for the tier 7 British heavy cruiser coming up, because she's in very similar hull, very similar stats and stuff, but she's a tier higher. And if you can get on with her, and if you can get on with the Surrey, then you'll be fine with the Cheshire. Because Cheshire's quite amusing, because she brings those 9.2-inch guns into action. Oh, very much so. I've got to do this because the bleeding Ishashia. Stupid fact. If the Ishashio didn't start shooting me, I wouldn't have turned into those torpedoes and dodged them. And we get angled. Yes, another snow sonar. Yeah, definitely for the Duke of York. Do you know if that game against T-Ball was during a stream? Yes, it was during a stream. I know you said you don't watch other creators too much, but I am curious. Yeah, I got when I was in the game, I got a message from someone saying, "Oh, you're in T-Ball's stream." I was like, "Oh, okay." Fair enough. Let's see if we can turn away and get out of this pickle that this Shashir is going to keep us tucked up in. Oh, blast. Fortunately, not much we can do there. However, we'll watch the ship sink while we catch up with the chat. Brandon, do you have the cocaine camo for the Duke of York? Yes, I do, and I don't like the look of it, unfortunately. Apai? Hey Major, I was on the opposite team in the Dallas. Oh, good game, good game. Ah, hello. Yes. I did try to learn your name, and then you didn't turn up for a couple of streams, and so it's completely gone out of my head. I will look it up again, and I'll try and remember it for next time. I do apologise. I do like to try and learn people's names. Nice done, Torpedo Beats. No one's going to be gonna do something, so I'll be going. Yeah, but this is gonna be in the stream, unfortunately, as well. Yorio would be proud. Right, Matrix dodge. Fish in the water. Thank you. Just Elmore is still 4 weeks away. That's true. Oh yeah, and the Cheshires have discounted this. Yeah. I can see your pickle. Abhijit, that's it. Oh, sorry, thank you. Yeah, I got five fires on your KG5. It was the KG5. That was Ekazine. Our ship's now gone. We have only one ship left, and it shouldn't be too long left until the end of the game. And amusingly, we've just got turned to going smart. Joseph, yes, Cheshire is on discount. Okay, so I guess it's basically down to if you feel quite confident in kitey light cruisers, then you'll probably get on with her. She can bounce 15-inch shells off her bout, so you have to kind of like angle it as you go if you're going in or away from something. She's also got that very flat stern. Putting a good show though, coming in second. Jolly good show. Rightio. Well, I didn't mean to actually have Colonel Bogey's March on here, but we'll reset that and we'll turn this up, and I'll dismiss the division. Thank you to Ekazune and Eternal Bliss for coming along and joining with the community division. As always, during live streams, if you are on the PS4 and you do want to join in, just shout in the chat and I can pick you up from looking for a division, and we'll have a Duke of York for the end there. I've accidentally pushed the wrong button, I believe. No, we didn't want that one. We want this one. There we go. Rightio, well that's the end of the stream. As always, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much obliged. If you are a subscriber, I'd say thank you very much. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe, it would be much appreciated. As always, going to right to the start of as far back as I can anyway. I'd like to say thank you to Thoughtful Gamer, to Mixer Gamer, to Name That Was, to Mr. MacJob, to Sniper Patch, to Dimophenus, to Vas Vegas as well. Hello. To Brandon ABC. To Ryan Twin as well. Good to see you. DJ Shang as well, or Yeet as well, I should say. Definitely remember seeing Pilot Guy in the chat as well. Good to see you, Spartacus. Thank you for coming along. Simpus. Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Thank you. MTCD. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for coming along. Linux West. Good to see you. There's Pilot Guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Nick as well, good to see you. Thank you for coming along. And Joseph as well. And I will try to remember the snop for next time. Thoughtful Gamer. Wait, let me just get to the correct pronunciation. Thank you, Abhijit as well. I will try and remember that for next time. Abhijit, Major, is it just me or some Globe XP disappear from my account? I don't know. Sometimes, just make sure that it depends what you're doing. If you're boosting commanders or something like that, always got to be careful with your Globe XP because sometimes it can be used in lots of things. Thoughtful, nice stream. Catch you not next time, maybe maybe the one after. Well, as always, doing the Friday streams, just going to be possibly doing a bonus stream for the Australians and the New Zealanders tomorrow, which I still have to set up as well, actually. Thank you, Colin. Joseph, Bounce Guys and Showers off the Devonshire, and Fuso from Hawkins. It was hard to find the sweet spot, otherwise they are block of floating citadel. Very true, very true. Epic stream, thank you. See you next time, hopefully. Good. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, Joseph. Have a great day, Vaz. Have a great day. Just disappeared in the carriers update. I'm not sure. That is a strange... You didn't accidentally boost on something, did you? Have a good night, Spartacus. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, as always, have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Chin chin. I can actually crack out the rum now. I usually like to try and save it for the end. Have a good night and do things. Thank you for coming along, joining in with the community division. If you're about tomorrow morning and I do stream, feel free to join in. Brandon, I'll try to stay up. There's no commitment. It's I know it streams in the middle of the night. Abhijit, like you can make a meme GK and it's funny. Maybe see you in a few hours. Well, thank you to everyone for coming along, and until next time, I'm the Gavin Major. And hello, Warships Alive as well, and good night, unfortunately. Or good morning, I think, for you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but fingers crossed, we're set up a Australian New Zealand stream for tomorrow. So thank you for everyone coming along. Until next time, I'm Gavin Major, and back to the port.